Job interviews are like first dates. Good impressions count, awkwardness can occur, and outcomes are unpredictable. Most of us struggle to perform well while being interviewed. The pressure is absolutely nerve-wracking. But preparation, motivation, confidence are all essential elements for succeeding in an interview. Do you want to build up your confidence? How about a job you would enjoy? What about excelling in your career? Practicing and preparation will only benefit you before and during an interview. You'll feel better about yourself. You'll have a good background to the info about the company and who you're being interviewed by. You'll know more about the company and you'll be able to relate and kind of feel more comfortable with the person you're being interviewed. Motivation is the second component of being prepared in an interview. Motivation can, however, however, you still need to have some stepping stones for success during your first meeting with somebody. To have appropriate materials, you'll need a resume, and you should probably go over it, once or twice just to, make sure you have no issues with it. You'll have to have notes on the company and references. With all these things in mind, let's first look at the basic steps toward a successful interview. According to the University of Texas Pan American, there are 3 main steps to help a person prepare well during an interview. First, learning about the company. Double checking errors in a resume, or if you're practicing for an interview, you just want to make sure you do really well. And then review your resume, make sure you can add things and take away bad jobs or ones that you don't want to have seen. This is all critical to a better interview. Secondly, UTPA explains that one should dress accordingly. So if you're going to a construction working job, you want to dress, not in a, bow tie and a dress uniform. But if you're going to a corporate job, you want to dress in a button down and look the part. Attend with the proper materials. Like I said before, you want to have your resume and notes for the company. And then you also want to let them know that you thought deeply about your position. You did some background information, you really want the job, and that you'll do whatever it takes to get it. The third step is to follow up with the company and to thank them for the time and the opportunity and let them know that you are really interested and that you could be the best for them. And also, the third step, it could be a thank you, but it could also be, a good step for you, and you can review what you've learned, and maybe, this job you won't get, but you will also be able to learn that you could do better for the next job. Personally, in my experience, these 3 steps have helped me immensely. Going from high school to college, I've had, 3 different jobs. I've had one for a really long time. I've had one for a short amount of time. But going into the jobs, I loved, and I also learned a lot of things. So going into a grocery shop job, I just worked kind of something more casual. Going into something that was more to retail and more corporate business, I did something more, black or something more fancy or something nice. The person interviewing me was glad I called back because I called back and thanked them for the time, and I followed up and made sure they still knew my name and they still wanted me. And dressing appropriate was a huge must. You don't want to go in there in a jeans and t-shirt if you're going for something important. And just letting them know that you're always interested in the company, and let them know you were excited to start with them, and just give them a heads up. I'm really good for the job, and you guys really want me. Ways to motivate: embrace yourself. Go out of your comfort zone. Sometimes people aren't really comforting in doing an interview or speeching. Bribe yourself. Paths towards motivation, they're not all high-minded. Both negative and positive incentives work. Confidence is not a skill that everybody has. It's a learned skill, especially me. I have not always had the biggest confidence out of anybody. It's been really tough to stand up here and talk to people, but you got to build your confidence, or you're not going to really succeed in an interview. Or it's helpful to practice before, so that when you go into the interview, people seeing that, oh, you know, she's practiced before, she knows what she's doing, she's, you know, not stuttering. Rehearsing in front of a friend, it's always good because they can always give you advice, you know, back. As you can tell, interviews, you know, require a lot of steps, but it's not impossible. It's quite easy with practice and preparation. In summary, preparation, motivation, and confidence are all key to remember. You know, even if you're in high school, you know, if you're married and we're old, but you still need a job, you know, all these steps are important, whether you're young or old, for no matter what kind of job you're going for. You'll feel more comfortable and you'll feel a lot more successful in the end, and who knows, you might get